Gosh, just thanks to Joe Gibbs and everybody at JGR and Interstate Batteries. And this Toyota was awesome, and they were awesome. And I just I needed to run a race, and see if I could find a few things that maybe we could work on to improve. And I've got a few ideas, but that was one serious beatdown Ricky Stenhouse Jr. just put on me there at the end. That was a serious beatdown, man. I almost wrecked the car about probably five or six times, and it was just like, I can't do it. Man, he was gone.
Well, we thought the race pace was going to slow down a lot, so we did some adjustments to the front end, and we just got the splitter on the racetrack way too hard. And we finally just made a decision at halfway to come in and put rounds in the front end and get my splitter up off the track, and it definitely worked. The one main financial car was fast at the end. We drove from 20th to 3rd. I think just ran out of time to try to run with the 6 or the 18. But proud of my guys. This is what championship efforts are made of. We didn't quit today. We showed a lot of guts, a lot of effort, and happy to get a 3rd place finish here at Vegas.
Next week, going on to the short track at Bristol. Your thoughts going there? Love
that place. It's one of my favorite racetracks. I've been going there for a long time. Got some wins there, some poles. And we're taking my favorite car to Bristol, so we should have a good weekend. We just got to keep the momentum going. We showed a lot of guts today, and it's neat. I think a lot of the momentum from Phoenix is carrying over. So we'll celebrate this great win tonight and go home in the morning and go see my kids and my wife. So be a good trip home and get ready for Bristol.
Yeah, it was better than that and worse than that at times. At the beginning of the race, we were struggling pretty bad, sliding around, and Chad did a great job of dialing it in. The pit stops were awesome. We had the 99 crew this weekend, and we worked our way up to the front. We were a little bit free going into the last run, so when we pitted, we tightened it up. I mean, just barely. But the sun going down actually tightened up the track tonight, which is a reverse of what you would think. So we played it a little bit the wrong way. Ended up finishing 4th. It's a solid run for our team. We got the R&D guys out here working on it, and they did a great job for us this weekend. So hopefully we can keep this momentum going. We finished in the top 11 every race this season. We picked up 3 spots, it seems like, every race. So if we can go to Bristol, maybe we'll be able to run good, but that's the plan, right?
Wait, you said if you can go to Bristol. Is there still hope against hope that you'll go?
I always have hope. I'm a positive, optimistic kind of guy, so I'll hope until Saturday of next week that we're going. So, I want to run there. These guys deserve it. They've done such a great job. Hopefully we get something rolling, but I'm just proud of them for today. They got one car in victory lane. They got a car finishing 4th with a very limited amount of guys and people there at our shop. They just work really hard to do this for us, and thanks to Ford and everybody else that helps us make this happen. But we want to keep it happening. We want to keep running for wins and keep contending.
RCR cars are way better than 5th place, and the one I had was better than that. And Ernie Cope, the greatest thing is sitting here with our South Point Chevrolet in the top 5 and being able to be mad about being top 5. It's been a long time since I've been mad about a top 5. And Ernie, the fun thing is Ernie called me out. The last restart, I overdrove 2 corners in a row, cost me like 4 spots, and he came on the radio yelling, going, "Quit overdriving." And I just had to get back my rhythm. Thank God I got back to a top 5. I wouldn't have been able to show my face if I didn't.
So you got a little taste of it. We're going to see you in this car more often. When's the next race for you?
We'll be in California in the Nationwide Series next, and then, of course, I got the Cup race tomorrow. So a lot of confidence going to that Cup race tomorrow. Really excited, really happy. Thank you to Richard Childress.
I guess today was one of those days where I feel like the result probably didn't show for kind of how I felt in the car. It was definitely loose to start, but once we got that together, then the middle of the race, it was really coming to me, and then it got tight at the end was the problem. Tony knew it was coming, but we had done so many corrections for loose early on that you get a little scared to go too far back the other direction. So, we pitted there and it didn't lose us that much track position, but we made it a little bit more free for that last stop, but it still wasn't quite enough. So, it was a solid day. I wish I could have gotten the top 10 because that was my goal, but there's not really much I can do about that. I was trying.
What would you like to see better from your own standpoint, from a driving standpoint?
I think I need to be able to manage the restarts a little bit better, no matter what the car is doing. When the car's right, I'm okay, but then when it's loose or it's tight, I struggle. And I struggle getting off of the line that's working for me. So the times that I was on the outside, we'd go sometimes down into 1 and 2, and it wouldn't be too bad, maybe push up a little bit, but then 3 and 4, it'd either be loose or it'd push. So it seemed like I wasn't able to vary my line much. So that's something I've got to work on. I know that. Some of them were okay, but most of them weren't. So everybody had great pit stops for me. We got up to 6 with the pit stops, and I felt bad that I didn't hang on to it for them, but solid day for the GoDaddy car. It's not a groundbreaking day, but a lot better than last weekend.